Hello, hello. That was a rookie mistake because I did not my um the mic.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, the mic was off. That was a rookie mistake.
That was a rookie mistake because I did not my
There we go. Like we said, 1% better each day. Okay, so
yeah, the mic was off. That was a rookie mistake. Yeah, rookie mistake because I did not. There we go. Like we said, one.
Okay, here we go. So it was a bit of a hectic morning. So I'm still getting. Oh my God! It's like, you know, they never show up around this time, and now it's like every day. Like they know that I have to do something. Okay, so I've had a very busy morning, so I haven't been able to do my journaling yet. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? I haven't been able to do my journaling yet, and then I thought, you know what? Because I want to stream um, anyway during London and PM session lunch. I'm like, yeah, why not? I just do my preparations as well instead of just, trying to get it done and then go online because I just want to get used to the consistency of going online. And yeah, that's just it. Um, it's still very quiet, but I'm not really interested in it's not my sole purpose to really get as much likes and subscribers as fast as possible. Obviously, that's nice, but it'll come as time and just, I just want to get the consistency, improve the content, and just, get better. But anyway, let's get back to business because that's what we're here for, to trade and to get into the yeah, get into the thing. So yesterday we got off, and I still need to get back. Obviously, 3 o'clock could give a good trade, but it's just I haven't been preparing very well. I just need to be sure that the monkeys are here again. It's just amazing that now they know that I'm busy around this time, and they just come and they were very naughty yesterday. But anyway. I guess they become part of the stream. Maybe we just have to incorporate them. That is just part of yeah. Okay, let me quickly. Oh, look at this. Quickly get back to yesterday. I just hate closing the doors and the curtains. I just feel like I'm so I get claustrophobic. I guess I just love to being outside and hear the nature sounds and um, enjoy. It's getting warmer again. The summer's coming. The summer's starting again here, so I really enjoy. See, I'm wearing short sleeves as well, so that's really nice. So I just want to check if my light is okay because I have got extra lights. There we go. It's better to close the curtains actually. Let's see. Okay. So yesterday we moved into. I've still got these levels here, and it was 214 to 214, right? The skin and the bodies are staying inside, so we stayed within that range, and we still have not broken out of it yet. So I still need to journal that. Just want to see if there's a trade because I haven't been looking at it. Okay, let me just quickly do this. Okay, I like to do my morning ritual. So this was yesterday's midnight opening range gap, right? The midnight. So where is today's? Let me see. Wow, it's so really close on top of each other. Let me see right here. So now they're up on the rooftop throwing with the chair, throwing the chairs. You can hear them. Okay, we see here's the first presented fair value gap at midnight. And it's also the midnight. So this is an important level. I want to have extended. And you can already see how much it has been working through it, right? So There we go. Let me just quickly mark this and then we can get on. Okay. So we've been working our way. You see, it's all, this would have been a beautiful trade here. And it went all the way up. This was the old opening range gap. I still have the levels here, as you can see, and you see how beautifully it goes. It just rejects from the 75% mark. So yeah. So it has been going up again. Let's do higher time frame analysis, see if there's a good trade. So it's Friday today. I was actually confused. I woke up and I thought it was Saturday, and no, something is off. And I just thought, oh, yeah, I had so many, I just wanted to have one more day. But then I thought, oh, it's still Friday. So what if we get a nice TGIF today? So that means we go up and then we trace back 20% to 40% into the weekly range. So that will be, the weekly range will be from here, and then whatever it's going to give to the upside. You can see the AMRP level here. That's around 241 is the highest, 24,241. But it could obviously extend. I've got another level higher here that has my interest. Round over. Yeah. Somewhere around this area. Just have to do a few more calculations. We've got more data now, by the way. So we quickly do 304. I'm going to let this trade, it's going to go to this level. I mean, this is another fair value gap of the yesterday's PM session, as you can see, and most likely it will hit that in the macro. Again, it's not the high resistance, or it's again the high resistance liquidity runs, as you can see. I'm just getting sort of like trying to stay out of that because it just, I just have too many stop outs because of it. It still goes to that level, but then your stop has to be so wide to not get stopped out, and it just takes more time. But I'm quite. This is going to be an easy one to that level. Let's just watch. I prefer to be more when I get into a trade. I have to have done my my analysis properly. Now I'm just getting in. I just opened up, got the stream up, and then I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, nah, I just don't want to go into it. I just want to be better prepared. I usually want to go into trades when I have like multiple confluences, but then again, this is already two. Here you've got the mitigation block. We have a retest, and then it's actually a breaker. Yeah, we can consider this a breaker. So retest and boom, to another level. So technically I have my confluences, but I just don't want to just enter. And this is what's nice when you're on stream. You just are more careful. You get more careful with your trading, and you just want to execute. Just only go for A+ setups. Yeah. Let me just go. Well, you see this first presented fair value gap of yesterday is in my AMRP range as well. So another high probability it will reach this level within this macro. So this would have been a very, very nice trade from basically 225. Again, tapped into the 4 o'clock. You can also use this root candle, the 008, midnight 08. Yeah. Beautiful market maker buy model. Beautiful. Yeah, this really looks like we are going to extend to the upside, right? If you look at the higher time frame as well. So I guess London session, maybe there's another nice trade around between now and 4 o'clock. And I really think we are going to get some nice opportunities in the AM PM session, most likely. One of the two. depending on when it reaches its TGIF. What else do I look at for now? So yesterday we have this retest in this fair value gap, right? And then it just was fluxing around this area. And now it seems to be moving to the upside. My only concern for now is this wick here, that if it goes now to the upside, I want to monitor that, if it's going to serve as a rejection block. Here we go. It's a small area. Go to the 1 hour. Okay, on the 1 hour, we see that it already hit this level as a rejection block, and then it went down, so it might be done being a rejection block. See here, almost hit the front with 50%. Let's see. So what I always do, make another level. I use this level now from here to here to see if it might give another retracement to the downside. But obviously it rejected already from here, right? You can see it rejected here in the 1 o'clock candle, and then went down, and now it's moving up again. We still want to see how it reacts here. But we have this nice extension level to the upside here. So you see, it did not reach the level at before 3:10, right? Eastern. I'm always on Eastern time, so let me quickly do my journaling yesterday. I can adjust my settings as well. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that. I think this mic does mute some noises. Apparently it should actually, but I'm not sure if it does it. But I can hear those chairs just going all over the place. Those monkeys are just always like, it's crazy. Normally I used to sit up there and have my coffee and then just hang out with them, but yeah. So here we see that yesterday at 1 and 2 o'clock it went into this fair value gap, and then we moved down, and now, yeah, we might created some new liquidity here, which might be taken out today, and then we are going to disrespect this bearish fair value gap and move to the upside. Okay. Meanwhile, it's downloading. Let me just check what's happening. So now my magic numbers. Just gonna get rid of this here. This gives me so much information. Okay. Again, it's not that big of a range, but we'll see. Just checking. I thought there were people on my property, but they're not. Okay, so let's. Yeah. I don't think we have any news today, right? If I'm correct. Let me just double check. Today it is the. We do have news today. It's the 15th, right? Oh, that is nice. We've got preliminary consumer constant. Awesome. And yeah, it's an orange folder. Empire State Manufacturing Index at 8:30. Orange folder. I do believe from my journaling it did give a nice reaction once in a while, if I can remember. So that's interesting. And 10 o'clock. Oh, I love that. I love 10 o'clock news. You know, it's always 8:30 and 10 o'clock, right? It's just, and that's not a coincidence, obviously. I don't care about Canadian. I don't think they really matter. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't work. Why didn't? Oh, oh, come on! What am I doing? I was. That was really. I think I need more coffee. I was copying something on my other laptop and I pasted here as if they were connected, but they're obviously not. Hmm. You need more coffee. Yes, you do. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Now that is done, I want to also need to journal this one. Doing a very short. 1 minute. It was hard to see. Price action was hard yesterday. You really need to. You want an entry. This was a beautiful entry here. Around 10 o'clock-ish. Nice short. Was that here? Where were you? Here we go. Yeah, this one. This breaker here. We went through it. This was the. And then we had the nice move down all the way back to the first percentage fair value gap. And actually almost filling up the 1120. Continuation. Yeah. Simulation, manipulation, distribution. But you know, it's very easy in hindsight because I was trying yesterday as well, but it wasn't as clean as it, you know, as I like it, as I get. I didn't have much confidence, and I was, because the whole week has already been stop it. And this one also, I mentioned it on stream actually, that I didn't like this one here because it didn't have a retest of the 130, and I actually said it here. Oh, we got the retest of the breaker. Now we can go down, but I mentioned it. But this bothers me a little bit, that we just printed it and it just went away. And here you go. At 2 o'clock, boom, and we got the retest, and then we had the nice move down again. It was hard price action, to be honest. It wasn't easy. It wasn't clean, but if you look in hindsight, it still looks like, oh, it's so obvious it's there and there. But this kind of price action is intended to create doubt and get people tilted, I guess, because that's, they know how it works. So we just have to accept. I haven't opened my trading platforms yet because I'm like, you know what, just let's see. Be more patient. It's Friday. Generally speaking, it's a little bit, can be more challenging. But now, if the whole week was that challenging, I'm actually thinking now Friday is going to be a nice day now. Just journal this. But you can see how these first presented fair value gaps, how they help, right? And also they're stacked here as well. As you can see, we have the yellow, the green, and the orange in one. So that gives you an indication already, like, okay, it's going to be choppy. And it's the same with the root candles on this one here. If they're stacked, like here as well, they're stacked together with the first presented, it's going to be just from internal to internal and just grabbing liquidity continuously. And that's what happened, right? It was still good moves, but then again, it's more luck, I guess, at some point. It feels like that. Okay, let me just quickly get this over and done with. I didn't put the date on the other one. I normally add the date. I go back, I journal like a lot when I go back over price action. How did the market behave? And go. Okay, get rid of this one. Don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore. Let's go to the front. Now I wonder how much noise. Yeah, I don't have a lot of people watching now to ask. Let me just switch on. There's no one here anyway now, so I can. If there's any noise, go to the front. Just want to know how much noise you hear from the. Now I wonder how much noise. Yeah, I don't have a lot of people watching now to ask. Let me just switch on. There's no one here anyway now, so I can. If there's any noise, go to the front.
Just want to know how much noise you hear from the. Now I wonder how much noise there are a lot of people watching that to ask. Let's just switch on this on here anyway. There's a noise. Just want to know how much noise you hear.
I think it's not that bad, so I don't have to close anything. But that's something I just need to figure out for the streams, because look, we hit this one here at 255, and here we at 310. So if you're not using those first presented fair value gaps in all the sessions, please do, because it's such a big help to give you some sort of a roadmap to where price is drawn to. It doesn't always happen straight away, right? So you have to really be vigilant about timing. Obviously, well, I'm very much I'm obsessed with the time element. Basically, if you're interested in the algo, it's the same as being interested in time, because the algo is scripted against time, because that's the only thing they can't manipulate, right? So it just goes into from time. It's more about what imbalances are created within certain time frames, and that's really if you start looking at the market in that perspective, it's crazy, because then you sort of get an edge in the sense of if you can understand the time mechanics. I have certain models that go from time to time. I've got a 10-4. I've got, for example, on these root candles, the 312 to the 658. They always work in tandem. So I tend to always, and in all honesty, this week there was none of those models that actually, it wasn't very clear. So that tells you that it's just, it's a little bit of a different market now. But normally I always have one model, time-based model per day that I can count on. Yeah. See, now here this is the 312 and the 658 still has to print. So if it would go up, and this is an important key level that I marked for later today, depending on how the 658, if the 658 time candle is printed somewhere far below or up, then it's very interesting to, especially in a certain model. Then if it goes down, it's high. If it goes back through the 658, then it's very likely that it goes to the 312. So things like that, and there's more models in here that you can use, and they work with each other, or they're sort of like, the same with the 90-minute candles. When they print a certain time, and when you get a reversal, they go back into the same candle at the same time. It doesn't have to be same time AM or PM session, but if it's 9 AM, it could be 9 PM, and that's just something I'm still getting into, but it's very interesting. Time. Okay, well, you see here again, it did it, but look, it's just, you want one candle to do this. Just, you want this manipulation, accumulation, and this would be then the manipulation, I guess, would it? Yeah, I guess so, but 220, it's just, I took it out here. It's hard to read, to be honest. Yeah. But this is beautiful. This is created to be taken out today. It's just beautiful. Yeah, I think I should get ready for a trade, because if I look at this, it's just a beautiful buy model. Once it gets over this level, we're good to go, I guess. But I want to wait for the next model, 340. Let's see where the AMRP levels, I hope they are going to be a little bit higher. Got an old daily high here. Got another old fair value gap here. So yeah, we got some interesting levels. But on the other hand, if I look at this one here as well, is this balanced? Yeah, this should be balanced here. We don't need to go lower, right? No. Is this balanced now? It might be balanced there. Yeah. Now there's more noise coming this way. I hear it, but I want just. That's the only thing I really hope at some point to get some feedback from people as well. Obviously, getting people here to connect, but also to get some feedback to what I can improve, what can be better, and it'll come. For now, I'm just doing this also for myself. Just getting used to it. Oh, you see what I'm doing? It's wrong. See, I'm so confused that it was Friday yesterday already. And again, now I'm doing the same thing. So what am I going to do now? Like I said, I need more coffee. To I need to delete them from Friday. Oh gosh, why am I so not awake? Okay, one more to go, and then I'm done with the my higher time frame. Yesterday, gosh, what an ugly day that was, right? If you look at it, it's just going back and forth in the hourly. That was really hard to trade. Really, really hard. Okay, let me just search this. Okay, now what are you doing? Okay, this is done. Here we go. Here we go. Thursday. Now, the only thing that I haven't been doing for quite a while, because I haven't been trading London for quite a while, is also really get into the journaling of London, because it just prints a little bit different and it's slower, but there are very good moves to get. Okay, let me just close this. So I'm going to start doing that as well. Now let's get back to get rid of this here. Okay, it's Friday, so I'm going to put my TGIF. And I'll adjust it in the meantime. Here we go. And what if we reverse it? What if it hits this level? That could be a possibility too. But then again, shouldn't this be balanced by now? We'll wait and see how it develops. Was this yesterday's TGIF? No, not really. Maybe it was on Thursday. Sometimes we have a Thursday TGIF. Yeah. If this would be the weekly range, we're in that TGIF zone right now, as you can see, right? You see it's just it has been going around, so would that qualify as TGIT? So then if this was the whole range and we are in that 30-40%, could be. We just have to wait and see. We have to be more patient. I have to be more patient. That's not something I always like when I want to trade and there's just no trade, and if it, it's for the whole day, I'm like, oh my god, and then I just get, sometimes I just give it a stab, and then it doesn't work out. So that's something I'm really working on right now. Is just really only look for A plus setups and just don't go in until you have your model and 3 or 4, preferably 4 confluences, but I'm fine with 3 and 2 sometimes as well. And time is obviously one of them. It's actually the most important one. And then I look for some specific structures. SMT with ES or YM. I would love to see some expansion, a nice expansion candle, and a clear AMD. On the lower time frame, this is a beautiful model. There you go. Just want to show you that. And on the other hand, this is also a very nice trend line liquidity. So, but then seems to be balanced. Yeah. Now, what are you going to do? Are we going to get a nice expansion move to the upside at 4, around the 4 macro? Do you have any news at European news? No, there's nothing. Get my phone. Where did I put my phone? Just 1 second. Such a beautiful day here. We've got sunshine, and it's been in. I live in South Africa on the East Coast, and we have winter, which is sort of ending, and it's not really cold because it's sort of like very mild, but it just gets very chilly at night. And once you get used to warmer temperatures, you get cold very quickly. So if it's 20 degrees, which is summer, springtime in Europe, where I'm originally from, I never used to wear like a big thick jacket, but here, because we're not used to, under 20 degrees at daytime, it's just then you get really cold. And I always get like a little thing in my throat. It's like sick. Just, my body just doesn't like it. But now it's getting warmer again, and early in the morning already, it's getting. You can already wear your short sleeves, and normally it's sort of like it gets more comfortable around. No, not at noon, just before noon, I guess, and then it's just a small amount of time that it gets like really like warmer, and then because the sun goes down obviously sooner in winter, it gets cooler again at night. But now we're getting back to summer, and I can already feel it. I just love it. I can handle heat better than cold. Let me just get my phone. Hold on. Just need to check something. Another important message. There we go. It's a luxury when when you just dream for yourself. You can just do take your phone and just do some things that you need to do in between. And have that freedom, not being tied down to my rules. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can start hunting for a trade. Let's see. People were very upset yesterday about some things that were said by the U.S. That they were not going to buy crypto for the Bitcoin reserve, and they were just going to use confiscated. People were very disappointed because they felt like they actually campaigned on it, that they would really build a strategic reserve by buying it and stuff like that. So I really heard a few people talking about it, and obviously that was causing a little bit of a breakdown in some crypto. I don't think it will. I mean, I think it's just a minor setback. Looks bearish though, but then again, we had such a good move up. It's okay to go down a little bit and just. I don't want to see it go below this gray box and below the AMRP level. But yeah, we've got a bearish perfect, which can cause it to go down. Yeah, so Let's see what happens. It was such a nice momentum, right? Then we want to see it continue go upwards. See what ADA is doing. I was happy to see ADA going up so much. We went over $1 yesterday. That was nice to see. Now that has some strong momentum. Look at that. It's already, yeah, it might have to go a little bit lower. That looks like a really, will it go lower or really just, that looks so strong. Just amazing. I love to see that. I've been in that one for many years. It's a long-term investment, as I mentioned yesterday. So that makes me happy to see this finally get back to $1. I hope it goes higher, obviously. But it's been a weird, we're sort of in a bull run, but it's a really weird one. It's just like, it doesn't really feel like it that we're going up. But everything, if you go back like into 6 months, or maybe even, I think if you go back in a year, it's some of these, especially those utility coins, they have been going up quite a bit. But it just doesn't feel like it because it goes up and then it goes down and then it goes up again and then it goes down. I think it's the weirdest bull run ever, to be honest. It's totally different. Look at this. Don't you want to just go up? Don't you just want to go up? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So are we going to get another one to the leg to the downside and then go up? Who knows? We don't know. Well, we'll see. Okay, now let's see. What are we going to do on this stuff? What are we going to do with this puppy? We've got settlement price here. We went into the 127, 138. Will we go this way down to here before we go up? Nice. That's my breaker. Here we go. Might get ready for a trade. Need to open up my trading platform. This will be the breaker here. I'm using the 5. I'm just going to run a little bit on a higher time frame because of the. Just want to make sure that it's really a valid breaker and not one that is going to. Let me see if it's on the 3 minute. If it's the same, yeah, it's the one. Okay, yeah. This might be a nice one in the nice trade within the 350 410 macro. Let's see what happens. And yeah, I won't be on too long after that because I need to do some things, and I also want to go for a nice walk in the beach here. I need some exercise, and then I will do another session in the PM lunch session just to get the consistency and just to be online on a regular basis. And hopefully I can connect to some nice people. I would love that, to be honest. And the funny thing is I'm actually doing an experiment. No one is hearing it, but maybe afterwards. I did not tell anyone of my trading community about the fact. I just tell them, yes, I'm going to open up a YouTube channel. but I actually did not tell them that I did. And why? Because I just wanted to see how fast or how slow it goes to be able to start one, and how fast it goes before you manage to get people signing up and being, you know, and without the help of a community that you already know. So I'm just trying to just take it very slow and see how that actually works. So it's sort of like an experiment. And I'm also talking to I guess I'm just talking to myself, which I don't really mind, but otherwise I'm just trading by myself, and now I'm just sort of like trading to a community or yes. Now I wanted to get out of that breaker area. I've actually, normally I should wait, right? But why am I already in? I'll tell you why. And this is one of the clues that I'm using. It's not a strict confirmation, but something that I journal a lot. This is the London first presented fair value gap, and it's been retested already 1, 2, 3 times here. So I don't think it would. It's highly unlikely it will go up. But then again, with the market as being very fickle, it could. But I'm just using that data. So now we are in another first presented fair value gap. So it could reject. Like I said, it could reject from here. But I am aiming now for midnight, 929. That is where I'm going to put my take profit. It's not too big of a trade, but just a small one. Oh, come on. There we go. Push through, push through. Come on. Just go. Should get out maybe, because it doesn't go anywhere. You know, that's the thing. Okay, now normally I would not do that. I got out. Because lately it just did not reach the levels during a macro. The macro is just starting, so it might. So I got out. Well, you see that. There you go. There you go. So there we go. So that was a small trade. We're still in the breaker. Let me go to the 5. Oh, that is also good to see. Yeah, you see this? Beautiful. Yeah, it's not worth to get in anymore. This is a beautiful flat candle. Let's go in there. Beautiful. There we go. Beautiful trade. I didn't make it all the way to my midnight into that level, but I just got out. But that's because of this whole week has been just. I need to get that out of my system. So I did go there, but it went there within exactly after 350. It's all random, right? Look at that. Beautiful reaction. So what are we going to do now? Are we going to go back up, or are we going to go further down? We sort of have a mini market maker sell model. Could go lower. Here we have another level. And look at this. Oh guys, and again you see the purple lines, right? How accurate they are. Even though it's midnight, it's in there. But normally, sometimes you don't have a time in there, and it still works. It's like a cheating code. If you're listening, anybody who's listening, and it's really a cheat code. And I have not really shared it with a lot of people because I figured it out on my own, and I use them as a roadmap. Look here. Here, boom, boom. Yeah. It's just really And this has my interest because why? We have not touched it here. Not any level has been there. And it's a 930 price actually 2 times. 857. Let us go and look at the higher time frame. 857. What do we have here? 857. Oh, it should be here, right? Yeah. It cannot be in the TGIF. So if we are going up, it's already not in TGIF. So it's not going to be a level. Either we're going down. Would that be an option? Going down again to 857 to take out this liquidity and then go up. Or are they keeping that level for another time? 857 to this one today. Then back in the zone. See, it's only 78 points down, right? To take that level. And then it's 300 points to the upside. We've got news at 10, so technically it's possible, right? So, see, looking on the 1 hour, doesn't this look like, this doesn't look balanced at all, so it's easy to just go down, take this out. We've got a 50% here. Yeah, I'm getting short-term bearish actually now, a little bit. Bearish, bullish, bearish. Would that be valid to valid analysis? Let's see. Let's watch this macro unfold. And then I look forward to the AM New York session and then streaming again at the PM session, especially if we get a TGIF. It could be really interesting. And we get a very good set. Maybe we get a good move in the London pre-market. Maybe we just get a lot of chop again in AM session and then the move at noon and PM. That will be my favorite scenario, to be honest, if I can. But then again, we can never plan it, right? We just have to give what the market gives us and just be patient. I'm just happy with my trade. It was just a small. I did take a mini, but I just got out very quickly just to make sure that I didn't get stopped out. So it was just 10 points, just a little bit less, 9.5. It's okay for London. Yeah. So in this model, we haven't touched any of the AMLP levels right now. So we're in the middle right now. So this is also an area like, would I enter? Not really. I wanted to get out of that zone of the breaker. Do we have a higher time frame breaker? Where's the breaker? Block. Is this the retest? So we did get out. Let me go to the 5 again. Look at the 5-minute. Let's put another gap here. So normally these wicks would qualify as weeks that it has it's finalized its move, right? But it just doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a retest of the bearish breaker, but if you look on this side here, it could also be a retest of this of a bullish breaker. You've got a high, low, higher high, and then the retest. But then this is the second retest of this bearish, bullish breaker. If we take this one here, it's basically in the same area, right? Yeah, so that's why it's confusing. You can go, let me give this another color. I'll make it green because it's bullish. There you go. So this is the bullish breaker, right? So we go up, down, we break it. This one with this candle, we retest it, and we go up. So this was actually the move then. Here, the retest of the breaker, move to the upside, right? And now we're still within the bullish breaker as well. So technically, I've seen this happen. You would think, okay, we retested already. We should be done, and now the bearish breaker is in play. But on days like this, I've seen it happen that actually it's still respecting this bullish breaker. Yeah, there's my 4 o'clock. Let's see what happens. So for me, it's just now watching because I just really don't know. For me, this was the only move from here to midnight. What a price action! I wish I could read. I mean, that's something I really wish to improve. Reading this kind of price action just throws me off. It does. I just love watching the charts, even though in price action is not that favorable. I still enjoy it. There we look at that. 4 o'clock. Boom. It's hard to trade, to be honest. I wouldn't know how to properly enter this with a proper risk reward. Oh, now here you go. This is it. Here's a breaker again. A breaker. But the thing is, where is the retest? Are we retesting? I'm not entering. It's watching now. We can go here. Let's get rid of this big green one. This is the retest. Just get rid of Okay, breaker, fair value gap, the one on unicorn within it. But I just don't like you know why I'm very conflicted at the moment? This week I have seen so many times around the 2 after the hour, so it's 4:02 now. It just stops running. The macro sort of like just falls dead. And it just sort of like, if it's like to the upside, like now I would be bullish. I just we were bullish since 352, right? So the macro was bullish, but then again, this could be the run. I just don't know. I wouldn't feel as confident as I normally would, but it looks, and then it probably would go up and just tap into, take this liquidity because it's all manually created. But then again, it could wait till the next macro. 4 or 3. It looks so obvious, right? This looks so obvious. I got burned this week quite a bit. I didn't lose a lot of money, but I got burned a lot of paper cuts on just, oh, it looks so obvious, and this is the move, and it's within a macro, but exactly around this time when we already have a nice move, it just doesn't have a lot of follow through right nowadays. So it's just, um, so we're in a bearish and a bullish breaker right now. So when you have that situation, just be careful. Yeah, and it's already 3 past the hour. Oh, it looks, yeah, again, it looks so obvious. It looks so obvious. You see, it's just again creating more liquidity, just making wicks, and it might just spike up very quickly, but it will be just a gamble at this point, to be honest. For me, at least for me, it would be. I just the time, it's still within a macro, but being in a bearish and bullish for value breaker, being a little bit fickle, you just want to see like continuation moves, right? Clear continuation, easy, low resistance, and that is not it. And like I said, this week, when you see it already calm down after, oh, there we go. Oh, look at that, beautiful, and it's going right into this fair value gap, and even higher. Beautiful move. I did not take it because I just didn't feel comfortable. But it's the end of the week, so maybe we are done with this price action that we had this week. Look how beautiful it hit the first presented fair value gap of the London session. They work like a charm. Please use them. It really gives you a lot of this roadmap. And now most likely we're going to into this AMRP level, and we might hit again this level 960 because we're still in a macro. Yeah. You see how these root candles also work as resistance and support, right? So that's the 312 root candle here. And it's also the midpoint of this time block. I should give them, I will enter the names again because it's like, so we've hit the top AMRP level now. I would love to see it go all the way to the yesterday's PM session. Fair value gap. Well, we did tap it here, 1, 2, and another one. Yeah, so it could be done using that. Yeah, just tap it, but then maybe one tap a little bit lower than this one, and higher than just this. But you can see here again on the 5-minute, it's using the Asia first presented fair value gap. It's just amazing how precise that is. Let me go to the 1-minute to see. Look at this, guys. It respects them, even though the body went through a little bit. You see how if you have all these levels, you can use them as roadmaps. From this my secret cheat code up to this one. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Are we going up? I really want to start trading more in London as well, just to get back into the London session, and get into specific models that I can use for London. I have quite a few models that I really use in AM session, PM session, and you get used to them because you see them over and over and over, and you journal them. And because I haven't been trading explicitly in London for maybe, is it now 1.5 years? I really want to get back into London, but I think I'll do that. I'm already back into London, obviously trading and online, but really looking for specific London-based models, time models, because I used to love London, and it was so, you were just done for the day basically. Every time I get this message that OBS is disconnecting and reconnecting, but it doesn't impact the stream, I think, right? I think I'm still on. Yeah, looks like it. I guess so. Yes, this looks like a beautiful trade. 4010. Okay, OBS is reconnected. I don't think I've lost any. No. So I've reached a stage that I'm okay to miss a trade if I don't feel like it. I just, when I'm in doubt, I just don't mind missing it. Um, uh, yeah, it's a beautiful breaker trade here. Okay. But again, you see the retest is not clear, right? So you have a breaker here. Well, it is actually here. We get out of the breaker because we have the body close above it. Then we go inside. It creates the 4 o'clock. That is also a beautiful support, and then it also retested it at the same time, and then you have to move up, and then you can just take it up to the first presented fair value gap. This threw me off, these wicks, right? Because you have some gaps here as well. And this week, in all honesty, I've been wicked out a lot. And because this is a bearish fair value gap, we just could have gone, back into the zone because we're also in this bullish breaker. Bearish breaker, I'm sorry. This is the bearish breaker here, this one. Bearish. High, low, higher high, and we activated the bearish breaker here by going through, right? So this could have been, in my opinion, why I was in doubt, the retest of this bearish breaker. So that's why I stayed out. And this first presented fair value gap of the London session was outside my breaker. It's a little bit higher. This is the area, full breaker area. Because it was outside, I did not see it as a potential. I did see it as a potential, but just not 100% clear. And I just wanted to be clear. So, but yeah, it looks like we're going to the upside. Oh, I see someone in the chat. Or is someone, make yourself known. Talk to me. I would love to connect to people if you're here. Let me know if you're trading NQ as well. If you don't want to talk, it's fine as well. I get it. Yep. Let's wait. Let me just think how long I just want to stay on. If we have any. So we're still in this whole, in the same zone, right? I want to see a breakout, and I want to see how it reacts at this. I think the rejection block has already fulfilled its function because it rejected already yesterday. It went down, and now I just wanted to see it move up. But will it do it in London session, or will it do it in free market? Obviously, we have some news. We've got 10 o'clock and we've got 8:13 news. So I think we might have to be a little bit more patient and just wait for the news to come out. And I will be back in lunch PM session. And I just love going. I just see there's a big gap in these sessions because there's already a lot of good traders that are going online in the AM session, and I wish there would be more in the PM session. So I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to go on online in PM session, lunch session, because I love lunch trading. When I'm not doing well AM session and I'm in drawdown, I most of the time manage to get it back during lunch. And let me tell you one secret. Share you one secret. I'll give you one little secret. Why lunch? See these purple lines that I have? Those are created during the lunch session. And they are very important for my trading. They are like my roadmap. They are my roadmap. And let me see. Let me go back. And this one has been untouched. This one, this level, the 23857. Write it down. 23857.75. If you trade NQ, write that level down because it's untouched. And if it's untouched, it will go there definitely. So just want to show. It's actually clear that we're going to be upside. Now look here, we tapped it here, we went down again, now we're up. 23857 and 23857 is 857. That means it's just going to take out this liquidity. Will it go lower? I don't know. This is a different line. I'm going to take this one out, by the way. This is not my secret sauce. But it might reach it next week. But that's a level really to keep in mind. It's just now consolidating. We're just in a accumulation phase again. It is just consolidation. I actually heard a song one day. It's apparently Cliff Richard, and he sings "Congratulations, congratulations." And I was doing a stream with other coaches somewhere, and we made this song like accumulation, manipulation, that makes a trader as happy as they can be. I love AMD. Clear, accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. So I'm not seeing that at the moment, to be honest. So it's a little bit hard to really get my large distribution moves because I love playing the larger distribution moves. Low resistance, liquidity runs. Yeah, but it has to be clear. And it's not for me right now. So let's wait until 420 and let's see what happens, and then I think I'll just let it end it here, and then I'll be back in lunch PM session. I just love watching the chart. I can do that all day, but I just try to do some other stuff in the daytime because it's nice. It's a very nice, beautiful day here. It's sunny. Like I said, winter is coming to an end here. Not it's that cold, but it's still just nicer to have summertime. And then get ready for the news. I want to be back in the charts before 8:30 Eastern and watch the charts. And yeah, I'll go over everything in lunch PM session and hopefully have some good trades during lunch PM session as well. So today I did some journaling, but I did not do, because when the day ends here, it's 10:30, 10 o'clock evening, and I wake up really early. I love waking up early. I'm sort of in the bush, right? Like, I don't know if you were here as well when the monkeys were here. Monkeys visits here sometimes, so that's a little bit distracting, but I guess I'm going to incorporate them because I'm not going to lock myself up here. It's just, I just get claustrophobic then. So I wake up at 4-ish, 5-ish, and then it's about 10, 11 o'clock when the markets are really done. And I just get really tired. So I technically don't journal then because I'm just like too tired to really do it properly. So I do it when I wake up or just do it. And I didn't get to it when I woke up today. So I thought, okay, I want to do another stream. I want to get this whole thing. I want to build consistency and just get online during these specific hours, London session and the PM lunch session. So I just did it on stream, and it's just nice to share that, I guess. And if it helps anyone, I will be very, that's just awesome. Because I think, everybody works in a different way. And some things, maybe resonate to someone and some things doesn't. That's how I got here where I am right now. I just had a few mentors and I just took something from everyone. And they're all different things, and I made it my own. And I guess that's also with ICT, right? Because I've got ICT to thank for that I can live the way I'm living and do what I do, but it's not everything that I took from him. It's just, it's like building blocks. And you just, you go ahead and you build further on. That's it. We need to just keep on growing, keep on learning, and just take things from whoever you feel has your interest. Okay, I think I'm going to end it here because I think we're just going to go back into consolidation. And I think we just have to wait until the AM session or pre-market. So I'm going to end it here. I want to thank everyone who's watching and supporting, and yeah, I'll be back at around noonish and hope to see you soon again. Bye bye. Have a lovely day, evening, morning, whatever.